Welcome to the channel, Pain the Patoot here, and we're going to do another gunsmith task in patch 15. So, not sure how much change there'll be over previous patches. Recently, all the gunsmiths that I've done have been a little bit easier to do, so I don't know if they're slackening off the requirements for gunsmith, but that's our benefit. Anyways. So let's have a good look here and see what we need. Of course, we need a Remington Model 870. So there's that. And further, tactical device. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making notes here. So tactical device. And then Magpool, MOE, handguard, and tactical foregrip of some sort. Ergo has to be 60 and above. So greater than equal to 60. Recoil less than 500. So recoil less than or equal to 500. Because if it's right on, they'll give it to you. So that doesn't seem too bad. Let's see what's needed. Now, you should be able to buy them off Skier, but I don't see it. So there may be a task that I have to finish. There it is there. So Remington 870 will not be unlocked for me until I complete the Extortionist, which is, I haven't done it yet because I haven't been able to get in and get the key off the body before getting shot. But 870s are available on the flea. So if we just go to weapons, and shotguns, and we're looking for the Remington 870. So you see there's quite a few of them here. Always, if you're buying it off the flea, notice that it is locked behind task. But if you're buying it off the flea, you need to have, so the normal is 100. So you need to have 60 out of 100. So that would be sufficient. This would not. It would fail. Even if you had all the parts, the mechanic won't take it. This one is 100, 100. So I usually try to get those. 77 would work. 88, yes. 48 would not. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. But anyways, just grab a shotgun. It's going to take 48,000 rubles to buy. I've already bought mine, so there you go. Then from there, we need the MOE 870 handguard, and it is, you can eventually buy it off mechanic, but at level 1, I can trade it for a rechargeable battery, which I had, so I did that. And then the other thing you need is a Magpool polymer stock for the 870, M870, and it's also a trade for 2D batteries and 2 AA batteries. So I had 2D batteries, but no AAs, so I bought the AAs off the flea. They were about 14,000 rubles each, but I traded to get that. So there's the stock, there's the foregrip. Then it wants a tactical device. So you're going to need to, sorry, I'm going to go back here. So in order to put a tactical device on, inspect, and here, and then the link search. And there's a little 2.5-inch rail. And then, of course, Skier's got the cheapest, which is the NC Star, which is what I usually pick. I usually run with that. It's a good little laser. But anyways, let's put that on, and then let's put there it is. I could have picked any of those, but I went with that. And you can see that there is the check mark. So a couple other things here. You've seen me buy just the stock that's required. Well, trade for it. You've seen me do the handguard, trade for it. See me buy the shotgun. But remember, we need ergo of 60 or above, and we need recoil below 500. So 250 plus another 200 will be 452 plus 12. So that's well below 500. In order to get that to happen, I needed, let's just take these items off that I have put on. So there's a base shotgun. So ergo is not high enough. And recoil is above 500. So I have to change that. So how do you change that? Well, you can change that through muzzle devices. So I bought went to Jaeger number 2, and he's got 2 pieces. You need um, this is basically an adapter, and it does penalize your ergo, but it does take this device, and this basically has minus 10 recoil. It does penalize your ergo, but you can fix that. So I bought those 2 items, this one, the cylinder, and the GK02 back there. I then go here and I put on, now this is a combination of the cylinder adapter and the GK02. So I'm still 56, but I did get my recoil below 500. So 259, 459, and 18. You know, still is below. As long as this is below 250, I'm more or less okay, or roughly 241. As long as it's below 241, I'm below 500. Not here to impress you with my math skills. So the only thing you need then is you need a pistol grip, which will add some ergonomics, but it'll also usually do some recoil. So um, I can do that, which is 61, and this is definitely below. So there's the Tango Stubby, which is available from Skier, and then an M-Lock mount for it. If I don't want to do that, I can go straight, so something like this. So 63, and so the M-Lock AFG Tactical Foregrip. So there's a check mark saying it works. That would work. You wouldn't have to buy the little M-Lock key here, but once you get the M-Lock key on, you can put virtually anything on here. So I have a couple of these stubbies. All of these, more or less, you can see +6 to the ergo, +6, +8 to the ergo. I'm not going to use my Swift, I need it. +5, +5, +6, and also reduction in recoil for each one of these. So you just can pick whatever you want, kind of go with the cheapest one. So I don't want to use my M-Lock, so I will go here. So this one here, Daniel Defense M-Lock Vertical, that's available from traders right now. So 62, that's above 60, and 252, 452, 460, 264. So again, below 500. So there's all the bits that you need. And I got my check mark saying I'm good for that. And that allows me to keep the M-Lock strip for future builds. And then those are the 2 items you're going to have left over, or you can sell them back. So, trading, mechanic, task, gunsmith part 5, turn in the gun, select, turn in, done. So gunsmith part 6 hasn't appeared. Sometimes it takes a day for it to show up, but it should unlock me to buy a purchase an ammo case, 3 weapons parts, 0.01 increase to the rep for mechanic. So I'm pretty good here. As long as as soon as I get up to 20, I'll be able to jump to level 2 with him. And then I got $3,000 and 4,100 XP points. And it also is telling me that I got Ragman. I had a task here, only business. You need to get loyalty level 2 from Ragman. So I've done that, complete. And now I've got a number of tasks. Scavs on Interchange 25, Big Sale. That's visiting a bunch of locations on Interchange. Audit. That's getting into a certain building in Streets. Marathon. This is a new one. I don't know where the transit from Streets of Tarkov. I'm going to have to start looking that up. But basically, eliminate any target on Streets, eliminate any target on Interchange. Well, I've already got one here to kill a bunch of scavs, so that will help. And then I'll have to go on to streets and kill 5 things on streets. And then I'm going to have to find on streets where the interchange transit point is. So now in 15, they've added to the game transition between maps, and that's always something that they were going to do. Is they ultimately wanted to make this like an open world game, so you should be able to go from map to map to map. Now most people thought you would go to streets, and like all the maps in the game are side by each. So you'll be in one map and you can look in over a fence, you'll see a building that looks familiar, and sure enough, that's the other map. So people thought they were just going to open up the fence and you could walk through. Apparently not. It's going to be a little bit more complicated. You have to go to a spot that is a transit point and hang in there for a certain amount of time, and then it'll allow you to get through. But I don't know. I guess that's how they're going to do it going forward. Probably the technical issue is, all the maps have a limit on how many people can be on that map. So if people are wandering from one map to the other, it's really going to screw them off or screw them up. So by going to the transit thing, you'll go in, you'll go through a transit, and then they can queue you to go into the map. So you won't be able to just walk into the map and suddenly there's 85 people on Shoreline or something instead of being the normal ones. So interesting, but yeah, there's all these new tasks have come in that basically require you to transit from one map to the other, and I have no idea where any of the transit points are. I'm going to have to spend some time on that. Okay. Anyways, that will be Gunsmith Part 5. Hopefully that is of some assistance to you. Again, it's pretty simple to do. You need to have opened a task to be able to buy it off um, to buy the shotgun, but it's available on the flea. Just make sure you get one with 60 out of 100 health points left on it. The foregrip is a trade item for rechargeable battery, or I think at the next level of mechanic, level 2, which I'm not at, you can simply buy it. And then the stock that you need to get the big recoil reduction is 2D batteries and 2AA batteries. Now there may be some other options. I've already handed it in, or I'd maybe play around to see if some other stock would allow me, or some other combination of things would allow me to do it. But I think it really wants that stock. So even if you could find a combination that seems to work, it might not. You need tactical again. I got that off Skier, the PC Star, which is their NC Star, which is the cheap one. You will need a little M-lock strip on the side of your foregrip or handguard, sorry, to mount that. But it's again easy. So everything can be bought from the flea and for mostly from mechanic to complete this task. So, and I've completed it. Okay, thanks.